Hello everybody, welcome to the Spotty stream. Nice to see you all. Hopefully everybody is doing well there. It's good to see you all again. My name is Spotty FC. Welcome again. What a night of action we have. We have two Skyward series matches coming to you guys up shortly. As we'll take a look at our schedule here. Again, our first matchup is a 2v2. It's a challenger 2v2. As a 17A Theatricks return to the stream, take on Stryker Mallards. Later on, we'll see another returning face in Happy Sports Double Bubble, as they'll be taking on Let Me Pinch. We got some fun matches for you all tonight. Again, do not leave any of these matches. All these matches should be, in my opinion at least, I think all these matches will be quite insane. There's only two of them as well, so it'll be a pretty quick night for action. In that, you guys, if you are wanting to bet some points on this stuff, which you totally should, just be a little bit careful. As again, we will make sure that we get everything sorted out here as quickly as we can. And as soon as we do that, well, this night will get even crazier here, as we're just again getting ready for everybody here and for the action ahead of us. Again, I have to actually make the lobby, so let me quickly do that. That I don't forget about it. As what's happening, actually, let's take a look at the lineups. We have seen the Theatricks before, but we have not seen this Stryker team yet. But I have a feeling we're going to get to see them very well here, as the Theatricks having a 3-1 record, the Mallards at 2-2. So again, that should be an interesting one, that's for sure. As, again, trying to make sure we can actually get the lobby up for these guys, because I don't want to be late for them. Which is something I have done before. I do not want to do that, so let's try to make sure we keep ourselves updated here. As again, we will also get that prediction poll up for all of you. I know there's a lot of you that do like those prediction polls. We'll make sure we get one for you all out there as well, so don't worry, you will get your prediction poll. As I will say, Stryker Mallards are notable for their captain in I2S Chaotic. He's been on this org for a while, I believe, so it is nice to see him here, as we have actually the info out for both these teams, so it should be they should be joining in any moment. But yeah, definitely, I remember again the last time I saw the Theatricks was an interesting series, actually. I think it was a really surprisingly close series. I think it was one of those series where it was expected to be one-sided, then it ended up not being that way. Yeah, they took on New Age Dragons. It was close. Although, yeah, they were supposed to win that one. A little bit of difficulty. I think they went to Game 4 and won that way, but they were able to get that win there, and a couple others, and they're doing pretty well. As, again, they play Stryker Mallards, another duck team. There's a lot of teams named after ducks here. Is what I'm noticing. I mean, just recently, I saw Patos Poderosos, which that's another duck team. That's Mighty Ducks. Actually, their team is their team name if you translate it to English. And they played against Theatricks, whose captain is Duck. So there's a lot of duck teams in this league. I'm noticing. I'm against it. It's quite interesting to see some similarities, even if it is again unintentional. Do appreciate it. And we will be getting hopefully everything out here very soon. As again, prediction poll is now live, so go vote on who you think will win this one. Who do you have winning this? S17A Theatricks or Stryker Mallards? And I will say, for the Theatricks themselves, one advantage they do have is they have Garrett S, and he's pretty good. He's a lot better than this. Pretty good. He is insane. I don't know how he does it, but he finds a way to do these incredibly complex things for, again, remember, this is a challenger player, so stuff he does, it does not look challenger-like, and yet he is definitely a challenger player, I can give you that, but, and he's so good, and then you obviously have Peak Legend, who kind of sits in the backfield, lets him do his thing, find their success that way. Again, we will hopefully be getting this thing started very soon here. We are only a few minutes away from our match start time. And we'll take another look at the lineups here. In S17A Theatricks and Stryker Mallards, both of organizations. You'll definitely recognize the Stryker Esports organization. Quite a big organization. They have a ton of teams, so you're surprised to see them here. And then, of course, obviously, the Theatricks, as they're more known as, they're on S17A Esports, a smaller organization. Or at least, I believe that they're on the S17A Esports organization. I believe that's an org. That's a small org. That org's been around for a while, though. I remember that org back in the Indie Gaming League days, but I don't think they're as big as they used to be. Although still, again, quite impressive having 2 orgs here tonight. So we'll get these matches started as soon as we can. We are again just waiting for both of these teams. Reminder that after this challenger match, we got a premier match coming up, and it will be again a Bait Sports Double Bubble and Let Me Pinch. Fortunately, it won't be as late as it was the last time we got to see this Double Bubble side, so we'll be fine. Don't worry. And we will be sorting things out here very soon. Make sure we get both these teams in the lobby. Again, there's only 2 matches tonight, so pretty nice night of action here for us. We're gonna get through all these matches. They're both gonna be pretty good, I think. And also, what I think is kind of funny is Let Me Pinch's logo. I love that logo, by the way. Great logo. It also tells me what side they should be on. They're gonna be on orange. One of the funny things about the casters is choosing which team should be which side. Maybe it just makes it easy with the fact that their car is orange. So, their car is orange, their player tag is orange. They're the orange. They're going to be the orange team for that match. But enough talking about Let Me Pinch. Let's actually get into the series, hopefully. As again, we are waiting on both these teams. But as soon as they're here, we'll get the series started. Again, reminder, you got about a minute left on your prediction poll. So make sure you get there and you get your votes in. Not voting is not participating. And not participating is not getting involved, and you should really get involved if you can. It is definitely worth it. As we will be hopefully getting everybody in here very soon. And again, as soon as everybody is in, we'll be getting started. Again, reminder, the 17A Theatricks are 3-1, Mallards 2-2. So their seasons haven't been bad, but they haven't been good. They're both trying to kind of work their way into better records. We will be hopefully getting everything sorted out as soon as we can. And as soon as they're in, we'll be, again, getting this series going. As, hello, Chaotic and Varso. Or Caster Woman. Or Caster them. Fair. You can't judge. Never had someone call me a caster then before. It's a new one. Again, we'll be getting everything sorted out as soon as we can. As soon as we're good to go, we're gonna be starting the series. It will be, hopefully it'll be exciting. I'm expecting it to be quite exciting. Because we do have Stryker in the lobby. We are waiting on S17A. He's a little on the crazy side. No, I don't mind it, Chaotic. It's fun. Although I have found out now that Varso is not watching the stream. He doesn't know who I am. By the way, you can go. By the way, you can use he/him. I go by he/him pronouns. You're fine. Oh, again, hello, Varso. Nice to see you, Varso DX. Again, we are waiting on the Theatricks here. Glad to be here. Hello, Varso. we were just talking about you. Good luck in your match, by the way, to both of you, as we are just waiting here on the Theatricks to join. Now you're welcome, Varso. Happy to be here. I am a friend of the Stryker esports organization, so always happy to see that org on the stream. I've had them on the stream a couple times recently. As a follow coming in from Varso. Thank you, Varso. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. As again, I am a friend of the Stryker esports organization, so I am always happy to see that org on the stream. I know a lot of people in that org. I'm friends with a lot of people actually in that org, so always a good time, as we are just waiting on the Theatricks. They do have up to 50 minutes to join. I do hope it doesn't take that long. But actually, Chaotic, I believe this is the first time actually I've had you on my stream. I know who you are as well, which is like, you're one of the few players who I know pretty well. Like, I know who you are, I know you're solid, and I don't think I've ever had you on my stream until now. So, welcome. Welcome, Chaotic. Definitely not this season, I haven't seen you yet this season. But I know you've been kind of in and around the Skyward series for a while. Yeah, you've been in Skyward since Season 0. Yeah, that's why I would know who you are. I've been in Skyward since Season 0 as well. He's in every server, it's insane. Oh, yeah, maybe that. I know you specifically for Stryker. I think you've been in Stryker for all that time, Chaotic. That's all, again, it's always nice to see people that you recognize. As again, we are trying to make sure we get the Theatricks in. They are a bit slow. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Here we go. There we go. Again, we're gonna make sure we get everything in for soon. You're in Overcast. Oh, you're in Overcast. Well, I would still know what that org is. I know what Overcast esports is. You're in Overcast. Maybe that's why I remember you from. Maybe you just were really active. But I know who you are, Chaotic. Again, you're one of the few guys that I know that I haven't actually had on my stream yet. So, again, welcome. As we are trying to get the Theatricks in. I don't know what's taking them a while. I know they said that they might be slightly delayed. Obviously, it's a little more than slightly delayed now. They are now 5 minutes, a little overdue here. You're on Overcast Arctic. I feel like I saw Arctic play on the stream. That might be why I know you. Maybe you were on the stream before. Well, whatever it is, they're in. As here we go, we'll get the series started. There's Peak Legend and Garrett S. Welcome. The Theatricks are back with a 3-1 record, but they want to improve on that. Stryker Mallards stand in the way, with I2S Chaotic making I believe his debut on this stream, if not his return since Season 0. And here we go. Best of 5 series, the first of 2 tonight, a 2v2. It's the Theatricks, it's the Mallards, another duck team here on the field. At least the third duck-related team we've had on the stream in a while. We're going to see actually another one tomorrow. If you guys actually have paid attention to my Twitter, or at least my scheduling, you'll actually know. Actually, it's my Discord that gets the first notification, but you'll know I actually play Patos Poderosos tomorrow, which is, by the way, Spanish for Mighty Ducks. Or Powerful Ducks, they go by both. As now, an early shot from the Theatricks will bounce its way in. And I'm talking about Ducks here, and I don't think Peak Legends likes it very much, and I'm not talking about the Theatricks yet. But he comes in, first strike goes to Theatricks. And they started the game off in their favor. But not done yet. They will try to continue on with more. Something that's scary about the Theatricks, again, is if Peak Legend can get goals, that's not usually a good sign for teams, because he is generally the more defensive of the two players. You really got to be more worried about Garrett S, as he is definitely the more mechanical of the two players, and a lot of what this Theatricks playstyle is seeing what Garrett will do, and then Peak Legend trying to follow up, because Garrett can sometimes just do it all by himself. Exhibit A, 1v2 over the Mallards. Garrett S gets past both defenders. And the Theatricks now double their lead. That's how scary a player like Garrett can be. As chaotic. Dribble, but no flick. Back the other way from Garrett. Theatricks pushing, but the Mallards maybe have a shot on this one. Peak Legends, oh, he's just on gold. Peak Legend. And I think the sad thing about that play is, I don't think that shot was on target there. I believe from Varso, that was going wide. At the very least, it was definitely going to be closer. Unfortunately for Theatricks, they didn't really help themselves with that play. Bit of an overcommit in that midfield. Both players on the same lateral line across the field. All it takes is one clear from the Mallards. And the Theatricks defense is nowhere to be seen as, a double commit here. Garrett maybe getting a little too overconfident. The Theatricks starting to maybe jump on top of each other. They're having such a good start to this game. Maybe they're forgetting they still have a lot more of this game to go, over 3.5 minutes to be exact. And in twos, no real lead can be secured for a very long period of time. Is now in front of the net. I don't know how Garrett got to that one. He had to force his way through Varso to do so, but whatever works, he'll take it as Garrett. Not through that one. I2S chaotic. Bumped away. The Theatricks send it down the field. Peak Legend to the corner. Pinch. Still chasing it is Peak Legend, but Varso collects it. And now he's going to pass the chaotic. And that one stays wide. The Mallards attacking more and more, and they're finding more space here against the Theatricks, but still, they just can't break through as Peak Legend. I mean, chaotic. Still Peak Legend, who is taking a much more aggressive role in this series than I've seen from him before. Again, when you have a player like Garrett on your team, you don't have to be all that aggressive to be successful. In fact, it may be actually in your best interest sometimes not to be aggressive. Because Garrett he can be a bit of a ball chaser. He definitely likes to stay upfield. I'm pleasantly surprised by Peak Legend's confidence in this series as Garrett pinned against the back wall. Peak Legend now taken to the side, dunked by I2S Chaotic. And the Theatricks now have to restart from their own corner. Varso won't let it go in front of the nets. Varso bumping out Garrett, but Peak Legend has it. Theatricks can get this one away. It's Garrett one-on-one with Varso. High flick. Varso will read it. Stryker Mallards. Still only one away as that shot stopped by Garrett S. Mallards. Well, they do have offense. They won't have it for long. Garrett down the field. The Theatricks transition. Oh, but that should have gone in from Garrett. A chance to get a 2-goal lead to get some insurance. And at this point in the game, you really would like it if you're the Theatricks. You haven't been able to score for the longest period of time. It feels like it's only a matter of time before their defense falls apart. Varso almost tucked it in. The Mallards getting closer and closer. It feels like it's a ticking time bomb here before the Mallards finally break through. Garrett with the block in the midfield. Straight to Varso, though. Peak Legend slows it down for Garrett. Varso reads it. Theatricks. Round 1. Peak Legend. Not a round 2, but Garrett will get that touch. Trying to hit it away. The Mallards stopping the ball at every point they can. It is a losing battle for them. The Theatricks can push this one away. Now they have ball possession. Garrett S. to the corner. Theatricks searching in front. No shot there. Peak Legend waited. Maybe waited a little too much. Peak Legend caught upfield. At this level, you can't be second-guessing yourself like that. Peak Legend thought he had a chance to challenge that. He definitely did not. What really hurt him there was undoubtedly the fact that he turned around when he could have just gone for it anyways and still hit the ball. The Theatricks, their goal-scoring drought starting to catch up to them. Now the Mallards want to make it 3 in a row. Off the back wall, in front for Varso! Smashed into the back of the net. Stryker Mallards, for the first time this game, have the lead. If there's any way to make any team really confused, it's putting it off the back wall. It's so difficult to read any bounce like that. The Mallards make it difficult for the Theatricks, and they can start off this series well. As Varso on the field, Peak Legend Gonna hold it. Varso challenges. Going the other way. I do as Chaotic. Completely bamboozled. Peak Legend. One-on-one in front. He's got the dunk. Rolling in front of the net. Garrett S tucks it in. The Theatricks, with less than 10 seconds remaining, finds a way. And it may be silly, it may be dumb, and it may be very awkward, but they do not care. This game is all tied up. And who can take it? Chaotic, gonna keep it alive. Garrett S. Back the other way. Varso. Double tap. Gonna roll it on the corner, but Garrett S. will never go for it. You let it hit the ground. We go to overtime. The kickoff immediately for the Mallards. Garrett S. will hit it off the back wall. But already, Stryker Mallards off that kickoff. There's some early shots on targets, but the Theatricks don't seem to be all too worried about it. Do push up the other way. Confidence from this Theatric side, who are playing much more aggressively than you would expect from a team like this. And a lot more aggressively than what I've seen from this team before. That's a good thing in overtime, and generally speaking, if you're confident enough, you can usually use that confidence to get you somewhere in overtime. And the Theatricks here on offense. Garrett. Oh, he's got the dribble. Garrett takes it in overtime. A beautiful goal from Garrett S. The air dribble is absolutely perfect. Stryker Mallards falter. Garrett S. with a highlight reel play to send game one done. S17A and Theatricks have it. At overtime, it didn't last very long, but Garrett S. put it through. And what a start to this series. But again, that is only game number 1 here. Still so much more to go. Game 2 coming up. The Theatricks, I can't believe they did that, because for so long in that game, they just could not score. They could not break through. They could not find a way. And then Varso just out of nowhere, he went off 3 goals on 3 shots. He never slowed down. He never stops playing. And unfortunately for the Mallards, even that incredible comeback they had, it doesn't matter. Theatricks can take game 1 quite spectacularly. Now into game 2, they look to maybe not to repeat what they had in game 1. It was a bit scary for them. Instead, they'd like to make this a little more one-sided. Fortunately, in a 2v2, especially against a team like the Mallards, you're not going to find that easily. And that's a good pass! That's a perfect pass from Chaotic! Varso puts it in, and again, the back wall proving to be a difficulty here for the Theatricks to react to. And again, they kind of slow down. They don't really know what to do when the ball hits that back wall like that. They kind of freeze up and let it pass by. And it is going to give space here to the Mallards. There's now maybe a second one. That's off the crossbar. Theatricks under a couple scares in this game. Garrett S. sends it away. That's a really high touch. Peak Legend wants to drop down instead. Oh, he'll just fall for Garrett here. In front of that, Peak Legend wants it. Mallards can get the save, more specifically, just Chaotic can get the save. You can see their defense not ready. Peak Legend has an open shot, and he won't miss. Theatricks can break through. It all comes from the solo plays from Garrett. Whenever Stryker Mallards are kept on low boost, really are stuck in defense and they can't break out as easily. You see that those solo plays come in, they double commit, they panic. They get out of position, and the Theatricks can use those kind of solo plays to give themselves open opportunities. Again, with the confidence that we've seen from Peak Legend, wouldn't be surprised to see more of those plays succeed as Garrett S. Low boost, just going to maybe try to put one in that's a little awkward for the Mallards. He's still attacking this one, and it actually almost worked for him there, but IZOS Chaotic gets in the way, and Varso can clear. Garrett has the block. Still in front of the net. Garrett S with a pinch. Down the field goes Garrett. Theatricks. Opportunity. Garrett wanted that all by himself, actually. He went for that near ankle shot. What a difficult one, but knowing Garrett, he could definitely score that, although that's a huge miss. That's an even bigger miss from Garrett. Why did he jump so early? Garrett got way too overconfident there. All he had to do was put it in. Instead, he jumped early, maybe expecting a touch there. Instead, finds himself missing a wide open chance. Maybe take the lead in this game. Still, Theatricks holding complete control here. Really utilizing that speed. Just take the ball down the field, find some open opportunities. The Mallards stuck on defense, and they won't break out either. Garrett S finds the go-ahead goal with 3 minutes left here. S17A Theatricks and break through the Mallards finally. I mean, they've had multiple opportunities. You expect at least one of them to go in. We see that one here. As that ball kind of hung in front of the net. As Varso. Dribble. Dunked by Peak Legend. Down the field. Awkward bounce, meaning Peak Legend has this one, but off the back wall, Garrett's still going. Peak Legend, can he put it in? It's slowly rolling. A follow-up shot, that's off the bar. That one was very close for the Mallards. Well, too close to call, I think. They're able to get that one out somehow. Some way. The defense of the Mallards does just enough here. As a double commit from the Theatricks, they don't get punished because of it, though. As Awkward, another dunk from Peak Legend, and nobody back. Garrett S is loitering upfield. He won't get the shot, though. That one went off the post and out. Theatricks still searching, and now they're starting to find a lot of clears that just get to the Mallards. They're starting to overcommit on more of these plays. I feel like if they're going to overcommit like that, you gotta see more demos. You gotta see stronger plays from that second man. Again, you gotta be able to see them really force the Theatricks to either commit for things or get removed from the field. Peak Legend wanted to see if he could maybe catch Varso on a 50-50, but Varso was not fooled. As Garrett now, he's gone for the dribbles before, he's gone for another one! That's gonna be put in! And whenever Garrett S gets in the air, it feels like all time stops, everybody watches, and there's nothing you can do. Garrett S going absolutely nuts. Maybe they look for a fourth. Garrett S gets through that collision here. Now popped in front. Peak Legend jumping. Went for that 50-50 instead, knowing that the shot wasn't possible. Theatricks just trying to play smartly here. They don't have to score, just to make sure they don't get scored on, but of course they would love a fourth goal at this point in this game. Just to kind of seal the deal for them, I think. As Garrett S waits for a very long time for that one, and he did not do well with it. Barso with a dunk straight in the back of the net. Garrett S, he took a very long time, and ultimately the first move he does is he goes with 50-50 without being goal side. And that is a mistake there on Garrett, a guy who's been looking pretty strong so far this series. That is not a play he'd be happy to talk about or to have on the replay. Unfortunately for him, again, they are in the lead, and he might actually get a fourth one here. Trying to get it in front. I2 is Chaotic with a block, and now back pass. Gone wrong. Varso looking for Chaotic. It is wide. The Theatricks have been in the situation before. They have a lead. They just need to hold it. We've seen the Mallards come back, as now we got a headlock here between Varso and Peak Legend. I would put my money on Garrett S on this 1v1, I think. He has the mechanics to do it. We'll see how it works here, as again, they are stuck here. Both respecting the headlock here. The unwritten rules of Rocket League. We'll see how long they hold this Rule 1. As time is running out here for the Mallards, they need to be careful, because Garrett S, I mean, he's not going to have to commit all that heavily for these solo plays. But he does go in front. Here's Chaotic, never shoots. Instead, tries to get the block on Garrett S. Garrett, the sidewall, Chaotic. Maybe one more shot. Garrett S won't let him. And that will hit the ground. S17A Theatricks take game 2. Only one away from a sweep. And Stryker Mallards are having a very, very difficult time here. As game 3, we'll be going to it now with a 2-0 lead for the Theatricks. As here we go, everybody is ready. Stryker Mallards now have to win every single game left. As asking, what rank are these guys? These guys are C1, C2. This is the Challenger League. This is C1, C2 players. Well, these C1, C2 teams definitely showing what they have in store here, but S17A Theatricks, who came in as the favorites, definitely proving why they should be treated as such. As they are definitely giving Stryker Mallards a run, a very tough run here. As Garrett S. on the field, Varso sending it all the way back. S17A Theatricks waiting for their opportunity as Infinite Peak Legend, I2S Chaotic clears it away. Now off the corner, Garrett S. Gonna run in with it, off the back wall, Varso gets it out. Theatricks once again holding siege on Stryker Mallards. We do see that play end here as in front for Varso. Can he put it in? Yes, he can. Varso finds his shot. And the Mallards will take that one. They are not done yet. They want more. As in front, Chaotic has to hit it back. Garrett S. They look to chase after this one as his touch to the corner. It'll pop up here. Garrett S. looking for it on I2S Chaotic, but that one will bounce in front of that. Varso can get that one. Scary chance though, even so for the Mallards. As Peak Legend in front, Garrett S. running out a boost here. Won't be able to get that sidewall either, and now Varso's got it for free. He's even got the pop in front. Garrett S. hit it away, but that touch doesn't go very far. Still kept wide though. Theatricks going to do some theatrical defenses. A lot of flying here as Chaotic will hit it to his corner and try to keep it away. Chaotic misses it. Garrett looking in the corner. He's bumped Peak Legend though. Theatricks maybe not as organized as they were last game. Still, it looks like they've worked. Oh, but that one's gone wide. Another open chance here for them. Now they are going to get more Theatricks, but you want to score those kind of opportunities when you get them. As Garrett S. waiting for a long time on that one there. As Chaotic, that will roll in for number 2 here. Theatricks, not way too high up. 50-50 also just goes the complete wrong way for them. We're starting to see a game that really is going in favor of the Mallards. Peak Legend wants one back. That's still wide. Garrett S. Back wall, double tap. That's not in either. But look at the Theatricks. They just keep attacking. Again, these guys know only confidence. How long will this confidence hold for them? How long will they keep going? Or it feels like they're maybe just doing a little too much because they still haven't scored, and Varso should be able to make it free. Peak Legend will get back though. Varso's shot had the power, but just not enough of it. Still, the Theatricks trying to push up field. As Varso in front, one-on-one with Garrett. Wants the flick, he gets it over him to the back wall. Garrett having to be cautious on this play. As Garrett and Varso are still attacking here. Garrett now kept out as we have another Rule 1 actually. And this time it will not be favoring Garrett as Peak Legend, I2S Chaotic got into another headlock. And these guys are really good at that, aren't they? Unfortunately for them, they're going to be stuck that way. That is now 3 goals for the Mallards. A huge resurgence here in Game 3. They're still looking for more. Here it is. Gonna tap it down now, the shot, but Barso keeps it out. Stryker Mallard searching. That's not a very good play, though. That's gone with a complete whiff. The Theatricks can maybe get their chance. Peak Legend with the flick. And Chaotic can't reach it. Theatricks fight back. There's still some life left in them here. They can't keep them out of it. They know they have what it takes. But can they score more? Can they do what it... Can they get 2 more goals? There's a minute left for them. Mallards are on offense, but looking at 2v2s and the ways that these games can move. Theatricks trying to make the comeback possible, win this series quickly. As cleared away by Garrett S. 2 touches, Chaotic. Hits it up high. Still keeping it is Chaotic as the Theatricks. They're having a lot of difficulties right now, but that's a huge miss from Chaotic. Barso waiting on defense to see what Peak Legend will do. He wants the dribble. Barso won't let it happen. But this one, Garrett off the bar. Stryker Mallards almost caught a bad position with both players trying to push up aggressively as that one's been deflected all the way down the field. And that might end the run here for the Theatricks. Still, they're searching. But Game 3 just may not be the one for them. But that's gone on. And that's gone in. I can't believe Peak Legend actually got a touch on that. Chaotic hit it the complete wrong way. Peak Legend, he really didn't get anything on that. It still bounces in for him. They won't complain if it works. Still time left though. 7 seconds for the Theatricks. Garrett S. Off the corner. Chaotic waiting. Gets it over Peak Legend. And Garrett will get bumped. Game 3 will end. Stryker Mallards secure this one. They have 1 game back. We'll be heading to game number 4. Stryker Mallards got an early lead, hold it. Seems like all these games are going to have been based off of that. See if they can continue this. Game 4, 17 Theatricks still on match point. Well, Stryker Mallards showing that they can definitely pack their own punch. It's going to be up to the Theatricks to prove that if they do deserve to win a series, that this is the game where they can prove it. You don't want to be put in a situation where a reverse sweep is possible, because a lot of times when you get into that kind of situation, it happens as Garrett S. puts it in. A great touch there. Peak Legends, scary in front of the net, went for that ceiling shot, even went for the dunk play. Didn't really get it, but it does force them to make a touch that is less than advisable. It will work for them here as the Theatricks up by 1. The Mallards look to attack back, and I2S Chaotic puts it in. Simply like that, it just so happens to fall for the Mallards. Peak Legend can't read it off the back wall. And just like that, everybody fighting back for this one. It's Garrett. Jumping early is Garrett. Dribbling is Garrett. Does he tell you that this one either? Barso with a clutch save on defense. Theatricks searching this one. Getting dunks backwards. Garrett S. Early play. That one, is that on? Barso hits it to the sidewall. Peak Legend misses it, but maybe it actually helps because the passing plays worked for them. Oh my goodness, the Theatricks must have been a play and fake there because Peak Legend completely missed it, and he instead sets up Garrett S. for the perfect pass. It then goes to Peak Legend that puts it in. The Theatricks dancing on the Mallards. They have that 1-goal lead again here. And Stryker Mallards were just dumbfounded on that play. You couldn't just expect what was going to happen there. It's Chaotic, tying it up. Taps out Varso. Maybe an early shot. But Theatricks will instead watch to hit the back wall. Still a pass in front. Varso. That wasn't on target. Theatricks can clear it away here. As Peak Legend take his turn. Look at from the Mallards. They've got to be a bit careful here because that is when the Theatricks can get their most dangerous, is when they are in those situations where they do catch a defense panicking on their way back. As Garrett S. past Varso, open net, not in, maybe a follow-up, but Peak Legend's not there in time. And a couple times this series where Garrett S. specifically has missed a couple open chances. He may be getting countered here as Chaotic misses it. Garrett S. has another one. Does he miss this? No, he does not. He may miss the last chance. He won't miss this one. And the Theatricks now have a 2-goal lead on match point. Theatricks get down the field. Garrett S. Midfield for Peak Legend. Does he have enough? Yes, he does. 4 goals for the Theatricks. And the captain with his second. Peak Legend. 2 goals to assist. I believe the same goes for Garrett. Yeah, they've been working in tandem in this game. I mean, this is the epitome of teamwork and how it works. And why it's so beautiful. Have the opportunity to use it. And they will. There's Garrett S. with the demo in front to make it 5. The first unassisted goal this game, and it will go to Garrett. He's got his hat-trick. Theatricks starting to run away with this one as the Mallards. Well, they just cannot keep up. Maybe a bit of frustration from the Theatricks after losing Game 3 so in such a close fashion. In Game 4, they're going to make sure that this one just is over before the Mallards can do anything about it. It's Chaotic. They get the read. Garrett S. wants to dribble the flick over Varso. Peak Legend was really nowhere to be seen. They were on different pages on that play. Peak Legend moved up. And Chaotic went, and Garrett S. went for his own dribble. Right towards Chaotic. That's a good shot. Is that on? No, it isn't. He does get the demo though. Stryker Mallards still having hope here in this series. I mean, the hope is very slim though, because Peak Legend's now got another one. He's got his hat-trick. Garrett S. has got a Playmaker award. Theatricks. They're bullying the Mallards at this point. We still have 2 minutes left in this game. I mean, this league doesn't have a mercy rule, but I feel like if there should be one, at this point you might be thinking that Mallards might want to use it. Again, there is no mercy rule, although that kickoff goes straight to the Mallards. No goals given. As this 5-goal lead for the Theatricks. Looking to add more. Varso bumped by Garrett. Peak Legend will be first to it. And Chaotic does get the demo on Garrett S. Peak Legend's still on attack mode though. As he is now demoed by Varso, the Mallards. Not afraid to get a bit demo heavy. Although unfortunately for them, maybe it's a bit too late for them to do that tactic. There just isn't a lot of time left for them. I think for most people you'd expect just not enough time for them as one-on-one at Varso. No way. Oh, no way! Oh, no way, Varso! Sometimes the best course of action is to do nothing at all. Varso waited until finally Peak Legend bid on it. And the Mallards get 1 back, 4 goals down. They've got to make sure they get another one, and about as quickly as they can. Varso trying to make it number 3. It's going to be slightly wide, though, but he does have Idris Chaotic waiting in the midfield. Still challenging, but Varso's missed that one. Chaotic doesn't read it. Peak Legend doesn't either. Varso now. Mallards pushing. Is that going to bounce in? Yes, it will! Under Varso's name. And the Mallards now, both these teams have combined for 9 goals. There's still a minute left. And what seemed to be impossible, the Mallards might be able to do it. If they keep up the pace, they definitely can. Now a good kickoff. In front, Peak Legend beats I2S Chaotic. This ball is not in a good position. Double commit. Garrett S has the clear. It's a powerful one as well. Mallards are waiting for it. Pass across. It goes contested by the Theatricks. Chaotic. Garrett S now, another play. Blocked in the midfield. Theatricks want to make sure they can seal the deal here. There's one more goal for them. Should be able to do it. As Garrett past one, past two. Garrett can't get the third. As Varso was able to reclaim some positioning as the bounce will not spool Peak Legend, and for Stryker Mallards, it just was going to be difficult for them no matter which way you cut it. Unfortunately for them, the end of this game sees the Theatricks put up a midfield wall, block out the Mallards' attempts. This series is over. S17A Theatricks do have it. Well, we do see one more goal for Chaotic in this game, as it was an own goal. I believe Garrett took it away from Peak Legend here. Oh yeah, it definitely was Garrett. Bang! Amazing shot from Garrett, I'll give him that. Just not at the right time. Although again, S17A Theatricks will just laugh about it. This series is over. They do have it. Another 3-1 win on this stream. And they will get actually one more goal for the road. Why not? Garrett S will make it 7. 11 goals total from both these teams. This series was an absolute bloodbath at the end. But S17A Theatricks are the better team. They do take this one. They'll advance their record to 4-1. And Stryker Mallards will now have a 2-3 record, meaning playoff hopes for the Mallards are starting to become even more difficult for them. Theatricks, though, they're in a very good position after this series. Of course, will be, I think, getting into a quick interview with this team before anything. Again, we would again I2S Chaotic's debut on this stream. Unfortunately for him, it does not end well. Again, we will get an interview with the with this team. As again, I should remind you, our next series coming up will be, as we take a look at our schedule, will be Beach Sports Double Bubble and Let Me Pinch. Of course, Varso, hopefully I get to see you again on the stream soon. Tough loss, but you guys did look pretty good out there. As again, the next match will be Beach Double Bubble, Let Me Pinch. But can't be thinking about now as we are here joined by the legend himself, Peak Legend, the captain of S17A Theatricks. Another win on the stream. How are you feeling?
Feeling great. You know, another dub for us. You know, and yeah, it's gonna be looking good for the season.
Again, yeah, 4-1 record. You guys are making some pretty good progress to get yourself into the playoff circuit. I mean, right now, if I can take a look at the current rankings, you guys are currently ranked as a team that is not too far outside of the top 4 here. Eventually starting this week at the placing at number 7. You're going to definitely be improving on that now. Again, a 3-1 win over the Mallards. This is a scary team as well. They're number 10 on the rankings beforehand. But again, tell me about this series, about what you guys did here, because those first 2 games were very clinical.
Yeah, not gonna lie, this team caught us off guard. I won't hold you. I mean, usually the teams that we go against, I mean, they put up a fight at the beginning, and then it kind of, we get better and better, and it starts to be a shutout. But this team, they had it close the entire time. They had us stressing a little bit, I won't lie, but we stayed calm, we locked in, and we got it done.
And if I'm not wrong, I believe game 1 or game 2, you might have to remind me, one of them went to an overtime and ended with that incredible air dribble from Garrett S. I've seen him do that before. This is like something he does all the time, where he goes for these dribbles and you just can't stop him. I mean, you talked about it last time he played. Gotta talk about it again. Garrett S. His impact on this team, it's not quantifiable.
Yeah, he's a really, really important player to have on the team.
Yeah, but what I was really impressed with the series, especially, was you. You played a lot more aggressively this series, and I noticed that you were a lot more confident. What was it that gave you this kind of confidence to play like this against Stryker Mallards that we didn't see the last time you played on the stream? Because the last time you played on the stream, you kind of sat back, you let Garrett do what Garrett does, and obviously that works when you play. Worked again last time when you played New Age Dragons, but against the Mallards, you did something different. Tell me what again? Why did you have all this confidence?
Well, it all starts, with how I'm feeling in the day. Today I'm feeling pretty good. I won't lie. My hands are warm, so that actually makes me more mechanical apparently. And yeah, I just felt pretty good today, and we had to switch it up. Yeah, we just had to switch things up, try different strategies, see what works, see what doesn't work. So we tried that, and it worked. So yeah, and at the end, at the overtime, I had to be more aggressive so we could get more chances and get the goal that we needed.
Of course, again, another big win, but and again that series was close, but again, now that you're at this point in the season, you have to be thinking about the playoffs. I mean, you guys are in such a good position for it. Again, you're currently ranked number 7. You're going to be ranked even higher. Playoffs seem like almost an inevitability for you guys. You guys still might want to get like 1 or 2 more wins just to secure it, but I mean, the way you guys are playing, playoffs seem very likely. You guys are on a hot streak, 4 straight wins. Your only loss being a forfeit loss in week 1. Next week, gotta play Team Defiant Academy. You gotta play New Boost Chargers and Stryker Ronin. Some good opponents, but definitely opponents that I think you could beat. You could definitely beat some or even all of them. But again, you gotta be thinking about those playoffs. Tell me about it. I mean, are those playoffs kind of in your guys' mind, or you're trying to just push it out until you get there?
Uh, we're just gonna take it easy, not stress about playoffs too much, because the more we stress about it, the more it gets in our head, and then the more we get afraid because of it. So we yeah, we're just gonna take it easy, and when playoffs come, we'll take that challenge head on when it comes.
Of course, again, congratulations on your win there to UP Legend. Of course, before you do leave, do you have any shoutouts, any final statements you want to say here to the stream?
Anybody who came out and watched today, I want to say thank you for stopping in and watching. Good series, and yeah, all y'all have a good night.
Again, thank you so much for joining me, Peak Legend. Have an amazing rest of your night.
Thank you. You too.
That was Peak Legend there, the captain of the 17A Theatricks team that just took a 3-1 win here over Stryker Mallards for first series of the night. Again, we have another series coming up very, very soon. And it will be a Peach Sports Double Bubble and Let Me Pinch. We'll be going there very soon, but just after this quick intermission. Again, a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Sporty stream. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, you're all doing very, very well. I'm Sporty FC, and you guys weren't paying attention. We just saw an incredible series between S17A Theatricks and Stryker Mallards. As S17A Theatricks were able to win that series 3-1. And again, that was an incredible 2v2. But we have one more 2v2 coming up, actually. It's going to be Happy Sports Double Bubble and Let Me Pinch. This is a Premier match, and in fact, we've seen Double Bubble a couple times. We saw them against... Actually, this will be our 3rd week in a row that we've seen these guys on the stream. Last time we saw them was last week when they played True Egoists. And again, that was a really late match, actually. I believe that started 12:30 a.m. More like 12:45, actually, I think, because it got pushed back for a few minutes. But it was a late match. We did get it. It was a good match. I was excited to see it, and it ended in a sweep in that one. And then the match, and then the week before, we saw them when they played Unknown Esports Tuesday and got swept. So far, on stream, these guys are 1-1. Coming to the season, Double Bubble, there's a lot of people that were a bit iffy on this team. I mean, they are made up of players that were all-star players just the season before. So, guys have a lot to prove, especially if they want to get into the playoffs. I know. I did ask them last week what was on their minds, and they really said that they were just doing this for fun. So, while the playoffs, I'm sure, are on their minds, probably not all that heavily. And again, that they are just kind of seeing how well they can do. As again, it is Double Bubble, and of course, their opponents, Let Me Pinch. The first time we actually are going to be able to see this team, they're also 2-2. Let Me Pinch have had a, well, let's just say, not an amazing season for them. They have had some tough opponents, though. But they have beaten teams like Stryker Bubbles. That's a very good team, Stryker Bubbles. Actually, the only team who have been able to do that. They beat Stryker Bubbles. Also took down Intelligence. Their losses, though, coming to Happy Sports Atlantic and Shanghai Sharks. Some of the frontrunners. Happy Atlantic definitely are a frontrunner. With the fact they do not lose. They have not lost yet. They've only won a game 5-1. That was against Unknown Esports Tuesday, who we have seen on the stream before. Again, their other loss coming to the Shanghai Sharks, which is a Vixley, Muffinos, and Survivor. Another frontrunner in this league. So, yeah, you really can't count. There are, again, for them, they've had a rough schedule, that's for sure. Again, they go against Double Bubble. Again, I will say also their season does get easier because they have to play Big Spaceship Gaming. That's another, I believe, very good team. Yeah, that's Miffin Eclipse Lambden. That's another very scary team to play against. So, their season really doesn't get any easier here for Let Me Pinch. So, getting matches like this is a match that they should be winning. They are the favorite in this, and I would consider them a pretty strong favorite as well here against Happy Sports. Again, you got to make sure you secure those wins when you can, especially since for Let Me Pinch they are planning to go to the playoffs, and for the Premier 2v2 season, their system is a little different. You can't make top 12 to go into the playoffs. You have to make top 10. Now, actually, it is easier in the Premier 2v2 to make it in the playoffs because there are so many less teams. There's only 16 teams in this league. Whereas for most leagues, it is anywhere between 20 and 34. Again, just as a comparison, the Challenger 2v2, I believe, league is also not as big as some of the others, but it has 20 teams making it to the playoffs. And again, all 20 actually will be making it into the playoffs. That's interesting for them. Again, for 2v2 Premier, it will only be the top 10 making it in. Meaning that, again, their league is not actually the easiest to make it in. The easiest one is Challenger 2v2 because there's 20 teams in that league, and all 20 make it into the playoffs. Again, compared to that also to like All-Star 2v2. In that league, there are 24 teams. Again, top 20 make it. I believe all the 3v3 leagues, it's the exact same thing. They have a little bit more people in the 3v3 leagues, up to, again, 34 teams, I believe. The top 20 do make it in. Again, quite the... Again, the leaderboard's definitely making it that actually getting the playoffs as a Premier 2v2 team is not actually as easy as it seems, even with less teams. But making it to the top 10 is still very doable. Again, there's 16 teams total. Getting to the top 10 is very likely. But for Let Me Pinch, they are ranked number 8. They're not securing anything, that's for sure. Whereas for Beach Sports Double Bubble, they're actually currently right outside the bubble in at number 11. So they want to get this win as well. Both these teams really want this win. Get themselves into a good place into the playoffs. With Double Bubble, again, they are currently 2-2 with their wins. coming against, where are they? Their wings coming against C Flat Flap and True Egoist, two teams in this league that have not done super well. The losses though coming to Tuesday and Swordfish GG. Again, for Double Bubble, they are really wanting wins. I know, again, this match definitely going to be important for both these teams, especially again in the grand scheme of things when it comes to playoffs and playoff statistics. Getting those wins is very important for them, as we're going to get ourselves into this match very soon. Only a few minutes left before we do so. As for Let Me Pinch, again, they got Shadow Ball and Damien as their stars. I know they have Zeno as their sub. For Double Bubble, they have Ruby and Rizzy, and they do have Coach Wall. Which is always fun to see Wall on the stream. I actually haven't seen him play in a while, though, but yeah, Wall is kind of a legacy character. Same goes for Ruby. These guys have been on the stream a lot in the past, and they continue to be here. Again, for Let Me Pinch, it's the first time actually we're going to be able to see this team this season. Again, I think it'll be the first time we also get to see Shadow Ball. No, it won't be the first time we'll see Shadow Ball. We've seen them before when he was on Phantom Eclipse. Back when they had their upset win over Radiant Skull. That was the last time we've seen Shadow Ball captain a team. I believe it might have even been the last time we've actually seen him on a team. And we'll be getting, hopefully, everything sorted out very soon. We'll get ourselves into this match very quickly. Reminder, this is another best of 5 Skyward Series matchup, so I'm going to see how well these teams can play against each other. But reminder again, favorites definitely are Let Me Pinch. Again, that shouldn't take away from what Double Bubble can do, as we'll see. Again, Double Bubble definitely can make it. They definitely are a team that can make upsets happen. And with what I've seen from this team before, they definitely do have what it takes. We'll have to see if they execute on that, or if they falter here against a Let Me Pinch team that, again, is kind of on the cusp of getting out of being outside the playoffs again. For Happy Double Bubble, they are again right outside the playoffs for Let Me Pinch. They're number 8. They're nearing that edge. They really don't want to be there. So a match like this actually has a ton of implications on it, even though we are still kind of midway through the season. A match like this might be one of those matches where you look back and you go, and you look at it and you think of it as a season-altering series. This is a team, for both of these teams, that they really need to beat if they want to show that they can be in that top 10. As we are just, again, waiting on these teams to join. As soon as they're here, we'll be getting ourselves started. An exciting series with some exciting teams, some exciting characters. Prediction poll has ended. And as I expected, Let Me Pinch does favor in the poll by a pretty strong margin, but does not mean that they have this 100%. They are, again, the favorites, but I mean, with how close these two teams are ranked, with the fact that they have the same exact record, while Let Me Pinch, I do think, has the tougher season. They have the tougher teams they have to play against, at least so far. Beach Sports, Double Bubble, and definitely take them down. I wouldn't count them out of this. Again, having seen them so many times, not too surprised to see them in a position like this where playoffs are like within reach for this Double Bubble side. Of course, we'll see what happens. As we are a little late actually for this one. We'll go in game here, but Double Bubble is not here. We are going to be waiting for them. They should be here any moment, though. They might be just doing some warm-ups. Yeah, I think they're just doing some warm-ups. We'll wait for them, because it does show to me that Ruby, who's their captain, is playing Rocket League. So they're probably just doing some warm-ups. Might just be like a minute or two late. Not a problem. Again, it's our last match of the night, so we are under no time constraint. I'm sure about these teams, I'd like to get this match going. As for Shadow Ball, again, I remember Shadow Ball. Back when he was an all-star. Dude's really grown, hasn't he? Kind of cool to see kind of the progression of some of these players in this league. Yeah, Shadow Ball, again, has been on the stream before. As we are, again, just a little late here. Happy Sports Double Bubble should be here any moment. We have up to 15 minutes. As soon as everybody joins in, we'll be good to go. I should stab them for being late. Octane, you are... Octane, I know who you are as well. What in the world? No, I'm not gonna stab Ruby. Ruby and I actually are friends, so I don't wanna. I probably wouldn't be able to do that. Nor would I want to. I think he like goes to the gym a lot more often than I do. He's definitely bigger than me. As again, we'll be waiting for them. It's not. There's nothing really hurting them, and there they are. Ruby, Rizzy, both in. I can't spell good luck. It doesn't matter. They know what it means. We'll be getting the series started. Best of 5. At Peach Sports Double Bubble. Let me pinch. I forgot to update their records. Yep, whoop-de-doo. I knew I forgot something. There we go. Best of 5 series. We get into this one. Reminder, 2v2 action, both these teams. Again, reminder in this league, you have to be in the top 10 to make it to the playoffs. Both these teams are at some level, at the rankings where that is not guaranteed. Each Sports Double Bubble at ranks number 11. Let me pinch at number 8. And in the playoffs definitely are not so good for either of them. Getting a win here against a team that is essentially kind of like your peer, it would be extremely important as Ruby takes it back. As Rizzy gets the pinch away, wants the dunk, but Damien hits it away back. It's off the back wall. Ruby. Shadow Ball will challenge, and that should be the first for Let Me Pinch. It will be. Let Me Pinch. Again, they just swarm this one. They do not leave the field. At base of Double Bubble cannot get space. They're trying to play a slow game here. Let Me Pinch is doing the exact opposite. They're going to counter that slow game with some speed, with some aggression, and really make them awkward. Shadow Ball in front. Rizzy gets the clear. Damien kept himself upfield quite aggressively there, but won't result in anything more than them just a retreat here as Let Me Pinch going to try to regain in the midfield, but that bump from Ruby allow Rizzy some space upfield. Flip reset. Dribble. Wants the bump. Damien's got the block. Let Me Pinch. Get this one out. Solid defense so far from the Let Me Pinch side. As an explosion, Rizzy went all in after Damien there. And now another demo, this time from Shadow Ball, who is trying to bully his way through everybody, I think. In front, passing play to Damien. Rizzy clears it out. A Beach Sports Double Bubble. Trying to attack the other way, but so far, again, they're getting stopped here by Let Me Pinch, and they're quite solid defenses. Damien now. Under that musty flick. That's a bad touch from Ruby, though. Oh, what a follow-up, though, from Ruby. The fall down on top of it. I mean, Ruby definitely is the guy who you recognize probably more often on this team, especially for his ability to just do that kind of stuff. Mechanics definitely can be otherworldly at times, but you don't really want to see those mechanics put to use like that, where you have to fall in front of your net to make that kind of a save. It originated from a bad touch from Ruby, but that's it right in front of that is Rizzy. Fake play, but he gets shoved out by Damien. Let Me Pinch, still only lead by 1, but I mean, they definitely do look like a team that is more in control of their own destiny. And is just trying to put more meaning behind every touch they make. Although, again, surprisingly, only 1 goal. And the offense, I think, has been quite even between these teams. As Shadow Ball, that touch, maybe a little too confident, trying to find Damien off that back wall. Ruby, pinch, Rizzy, jumping, but will not get past Damien. Shooting completely even, 2 shots for each team. But Ruby trying to make it free. That one is wide. Follow-up is not there yet. Rizzy now. And that is not on target. And Beach Boys Double Bubble almost had the chance to tie this game up, but Let Me Pinch, not letting it happen easily. Dunk from Damien. Ruby, upfield for Rizzy. The pre-flip touch, still in offense, is Happy Sports. Bouncing off the sidewall. Ruby, not able to get through Damien. Happy Sports Double Bubble trying to up the ante here, but Let Me Pinch following in suit with their own speed, their own strong plays on defense. Pass in front. That's wide. They can't overcommit. Let Me Pinch. Rizzy, redirect, double tap, not there. Ruby, that's off the bar. Let Me Pinch survive on defense. Finding it really difficult to breathe in this game. Only having 1 goal can do that, but the net's left open. Damien's missed an open shot. Shadow Ball now. They won't follow suit. Let Me Pinch get their second. It was a long time coming before somebody would find a goal. And in a 2v2 like this, to see this kind of a scoreline, they really kept it close. Shadow Ball off the ceiling. I'll bounce off of Damien. Shadow Ball's trying to use Damien there to springboard that one. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the creativity there from Let Me Pinch. It won't work, though. You don't want to see Let Me Pinch. A lot of situations where it feels like both players kind of trampling on top of each other, especially on defense. At times where it feels like they're both kind of near each other and maybe a little too near each other. I want to see them give a little more space, especially in the backfield, whereas for Boost Double Bubble, and for them themselves, they've had their chances, and it feels like they just need more shots. They can find ways to break through, and that's a good play! In front roller! Damien's got the pinch out. Ruby now. That's a huge whiff. Damien only met up by Rizzy. The Shadow Ball. Let Me Pinch looking. Damien keeping the offense. Still Damien. The flick off the back wall. Rizzy will wait, and Shadow Ball last one back. Rizzy, one-on-one. Shadow Ball's got the block still in front of the net, but time will expire. Ruby will get one more goal here for Happy Sports Double Bubble. Their first of the series, but it doesn't matter. Time has expired. They don't have any more chances left in this one. While they won't be shut out, they will be outclassed here in this game. As Let Me Pinch start the series off in their favor. Again, it was close. It was surprisingly close for what kind of the offense that Let Me Pinch had. And Double Bubble, they had more shots, 10-4. It felt like they were more willing on offense to put the ones on net and make things difficult for Let Me Pinch. It was the quality of the plays that helped them, and also just the fact that their defense, well, again, it had its issues. A lot of it came from them where they just kind of got on top of each other. They were able to get the thing out, and what also helped them there is Double Bubble was not able to make the most of their chances. Again, when you have 7 shots, you should be scoring more than just 1. And especially for Rizzy, he has 7 shots, 0 goals. Double Bubble just not putting on good enough plays on offense to get through Let Me Pinch. But we can tell this series could be very close. If we see more games like this, as Let Me Pinch going to use all the time they have here, maybe trying to reset things in the game too. Maybe they weren't happy with their Game 1 performance. I mean, it is a win for them. A win's a win no matter which way you look at it, but they must obviously not have been happy with that start. They want to make this a little bit easier for them. Because realistically, you're not winning when you're scoring 2 goals in a 2v2 all that often. So for them, they really can't repeat that. But they do start the series off in their favor as Shadow Ball off the back wall. Let Me Pinch as Kott's pushing up a bit too high up the field, but are able to get back. And that's the thing about Let Me Pinch that's interesting about them, is that they are more willing to overcommit. Double Bubble isn't as happy with that kind of playstyle. They definitely don't like that as much. They prefer not to send 2 players up to offense. Let Me Pinch, again, way more confident in their ability to get back to defense. And while it does feel a little bit scary, they haven't had to be countered by it as Damien with the flick, where he's got the save. Shadow Ball's follow-up, back wall, second, drop down. Ruby's got the save. Let Me Pinch is going to have to look again here as Damien. Flip reset. He does have it. Will use it. Back post. Slow rolling in. Damien with a fantastic shot from the corner. Look at that one. It just trickles its way through. Let Me Pinch with a solid flip reset goal. See if they can repeat that kind of success. As Damien flicks it away from danger. Damien again still going. Shadow Ball wants the demo. Damien took way too long to make up his mind on that play. See the immediate challenge coming through from the Double Bubble side as now their chance to push up. Rizzy stopped by Shadow Ball. Again, it feels like the series will forever be low scoring. Both these teams are, again, pushing, looking for chances. It's not that it's low on the chances, that's for sure. Both these teams getting a plethora of shots, but goals themselves are hard to come by. As Rizzy, that one, it won't be too threatening for Shadow Ball. Let me pinch again, able to push upfield. Team pinch though. That one won't find the target, but again, you can admire the creativity from Let Me Pinch. And I guess as the team name suggests, against the team, not against the pinches, as Damien. Oh, Damien! Ho 1v2. I should be getting a little more excited about that play. It just came by so quickly. I just did not see it happening in real time. Fast enough before Damien puts it in. 2 goals for Let Me Pinch. A faster start than they had in game 1, that's for sure. It's just as what they needed. They needed to get themselves more goals. They had the opportunities. It just felt like they didn't use them enough. And double bubble again, the same thing for them. They had 10 shots compared to the 4 of Let Me Pinch. They only got 1 goal. You see that kind of shooting of theirs. It's very wasteful shooting. It just doesn't feel like it's challenging the Let Me Pinch defense well enough. And you think for a Happy Double Bubble, maybe instead of trying to put just more shots on, instead trying to put on plays where maybe they don't shoot as much. Again, the way they can get more shots, the way they can get better shots really, is maybe not by shooting so early on in offense as Damien with the flip reset has it off the back wall. Maybe we'll catch up to it. And Let Me Pinch is gonna have to let Vizzy go here as a one-on-one. One on Damien! Let Me Pinch. Another big block on defense. They trust each other on these 1v1 plays. I mean, at some point they will get scored on, but how often that these plays come, they're doing well as protecting it as Damien. Oh, that's just cheeky from Damien. Oh, that was absolutely unnecessary. Doing what he can with what he has. Just waited. He went around Rizzy there with a strangely creative play, and you gotta admire the smarts that it takes to do that. Let Me Pinch. Continuing to add more as Ruby trying to get the dunk. Damien won't let him. And now Let Me Pinch can dribble this. Damien. He's still got it. Flip reset. Down the field. Rizzy clears it back. Chase now. Ruby. First to it. Better both blocks, but Rizzy should score, and he will. Happy Sports double bubble. Had the demo. Had the backfield. Knew that the spawn was coming. Ruby put a shot on that actually probably should have been dealt with better by Shadow Ball. That one, not a very good shot from Ruby. Well, does force Shadow Ball to save it. Shadow Ball really made his own mistake there by hitting it so close to his net, and by letting it bounce so close to Rizzy. Oh my, that's a kickoff. That's gonna go in. Double Bubble's now got a second. And all of a sudden, things are turning poorly here for Let Me Pinch. Damien, did he mean to fake that, or what happened there? It looked like he just missed the kickoff, really. And a strange goal for Happy Esports double bubble. Now they're only 1 goal away from it. Shadow Ball, though, won't let it pass to Damien. Double bubble sent both to that one. No goals on them yet as Shadow Ball. Rizzy keeps it away. There's Damien. They get the pick on Ruby, but Ruby didn't bite. Now Let Me Pinch again on their defensive half. Shadow Ball takes it up. Shadow Ball, has he got past everybody? Just needs a double! Shadow Ball! A true captain's effort! He gets past everybody, and he puts it in with power! Let Me Pinch regain the 2-goal lead! Nobody can stop him when he's in the air! Shadow Ball just knows better! And for Happy Esports double bubble, all they work, now they gotta get back! Rizzy does put it in! Less than a minute now! Happy Esports double bubble, not out of it yet. Shadow Ball baited in by Rizzy, and so too was Damien, who had to deal with quite an awkward shot so close to his net. And the offense continues from both sides. Both these teams finding the net more often in this one. Rizzy. No shot coming. Still, he gets him up on Damien, but Ruby's got to back up. Ruby. Being bumped by Damien. Rizzy. Dunked by Damien. Open net for Shadow Ball. That's 5. Beast Boys double bubble. Caught by a bad play in the midfield, and then Rizzy there just shot straight into Damien, who had a pretty easy dunk to make there. Let me pinch. Not going to let Happy Sports Double Bubble come back so easily. And Shadow Ball, that's quite a nice double tap from Shadow Ball. At the very least, it does keep Happy Sports Double Bubble away from their nets. But now they're back up. Rizzy off the back roll. Team bump from Let Me Pinch. Ruby. Damien still got by Rizzy, who a couple options to dispose here. Shadow Ball on to block his flip reset. Oh, and he does just that. Shadow Ball very quickly made the right decision on there. Assumed that the flip reset was coming. Now, oh no! Oh! I saw the first fake and I was like, that's incredible. But the second fake, Damien! Oh my, Ruby. Oh no. Oh dear. I mean, the game's already over. You didn't have to do that to him. 2 fakes. Oh, that's quite an ending to this game. Let Me Pinch now lead the series by 2. Those are some disgusting plays they had that game. Ho ho! Really showing what they have in store here. And the shots this time definitely not favoring Happy Sports. Happy Sports only at 11. Let Me Pinch 11 shots straight for Damien himself, for 15 as a total. Damien with 4 goals. I mean, Let Me Pinch definitely had to wake up a little bit after game 1, but as soon as they do that, they're back into the usual swing of things. Again, there's so many goals in that game. They were just so clean. Flip resets, double taps, 1v2s. We saw those double fake at the end on Ruby. Let Me Pinch going nuts right now. Quite exciting to watch, really. Double bubble. Now in double trouble. Or actually triple trouble. They have to win 3 games straight. There's 3 chances for Let Me Pinch to win this one. We'll see if double bubble can make the adjustment. We're going back in the game here for game 3. Let Me Pinch, are they ready? They are not. We will waiting. Let Me Pinch having some issues here. We'll get them back in as soon as they can. As soon as everything is back, we'll start game 3 again. They're having some issues here with one of the players. I think that one of the players is having some slight, maybe some slight internet issues. I don't know exactly, but whatever it is, it has been fixed. We are in for game 3. Let Me Pinch on match point, triple match point. They just need to win this game, and this series is over. Of course, the challenge is still here in Happy Sports Double Bubble. We've seen quite a couple reverse sweeps in best of 5s recently, including in 2v2s. In fact, our last best of 5 reverse sweep was in a 2v2, but Damien's not letting him. Oh, Damien does not care. I mean, you watch this and you just think that's absolutely majestic. The flip reset, he just goes for it. Again, Let Me Pinch is playing out of their minds right now. Dude cannot be stopped. He is playing incredibly today. We'll see if Happy Sports Double Bubble can fight back against the Damien that just does not stop. Now he's got a pinch play. In front of the net goes Damien. Rizzy keeps it out. Shadow Ball, who has the back pass opportunity. Rizzy. Damien. Keeping it is Damien. Now the dribble from Damien. Dunked. In front for Ruby. Shadow Ball's got it. Damien now. Open net. Gonna make it 2. 50-50. Shadow Ball now. Double fake. Trying to get the dunk on Rizzy. Let Me Pinch just finds a way. I mean, it's a very silly goal. But just the fakes here from Let Me Pinch. They're forcing Double Bubble to play out their pace at their game plan. And you can see why Let Me Pinch is in such strong control of the series. Double Bubble just cannot answer back. Shadow Ball. Shoot it in front. Rizzy's kept it out. He is going to be chased down here by Shadow Ball, who can't get the demo. Rizzy. Back wall. No second touch comes as Shadow Ball's trying to get past Ruby, but that one's kept wide. And let me pinch. I have time to waste here as Damien almost gave that one away. Beats Double Bubble. Have offense, a lot of heavy touches though from them. Setting themselves up for double taps. They too know what Damien can do, and they're trying to do what Damien's doing. I go for some of these more high-level plays, as that's a huge miss from Rizzy. Open net for Let Me Pinch if they can get to it, but they won't. Ruby will be the faster one there. In fact, he'll get the ball straight back out again. Double Bubble felt like they're not in defense at all. As Ruby, dunk play, in front for Rizzy! Ruby! I can't believe he got that one! Look at that, he falls on top of it there. A strange goal. They don't mind. As thank you for the follow, Mr. Fallout 14. Welcome to the Sportia stream. We are currently in Game 3 of this Best of 5 series. Let Me Pinch currently holding now what will be a 3-1 lead. Damien, again, he's just going off. Nobody can stop this guy right now. No matter what he does, it just works. It's like he has a Midas touch. Everything he touches goes to gold. Let Me Pinch. And then more specifically, Damien. Again, just looking unbeatable here compared to Beach. But the ball is that a bad touch from Damien? He should have challenged that one. That's not a very good play from Damien. The guy is making pretty good decisions and really smart and really just incredibly high level plays. That is not a good idea. Running away from it, he must have assumed Shadow Ball was behind him. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe that's why he did turn. But he turned so late on that, it will cost him. There's Damien. Bump on Rizzy, bouncing in front. Shadow Ball, that's an open net. 4 goals for Let Me Pinch. As soon as Happy Sports Double Bubble have an inkling of hope, it gets stripped away from them here as Damien and Shadow Ball just work so well to break down the defense so often. And while last game Damien went off, this game Damien's still going off, but Shadow Ball is getting himself involved as well. I mean, we talk about Damien, he's easily what you'd call maybe an MVP candidate for the series. But Shadow Ball himself has also been playing spectacular as Damien wants to redirect, doesn't get it! Oh, a save out of the last bar from Rizzy. Shadow Ball now. He might just go for it himself. Now he's looking for Damien. Dunk on Ruby. Damien. Looking for Shadow Ball. Does he get that one? Rizzy's got the block. Damien, he somehow takes the boost there. And Rizzy does have to get that mid boost instead. It's going to slow down the offense. In fact, it's going to slow them so much that Shadow Ball has a challenge here through that midfield. Rizzy's missed. Damien. Chance to score. What does he do here? Dribble. Rizzy reads it perfectly. And now Shadow Ball has to recover. Damien. Open backfield to use here. Rizzy does win with Shadow Ball, meaning Damien's got to go all by himself. Does he do it? Oh, he almost did, but Rizzy's got the save as that flip reset was just too low. Let Me Pinch. Still searching for that fifth. Damien, has he just gotten past everybody? Dribble. Maybe trying to get the flick on Rizzy. Again, he's going for anything he feels like right now, Damien. Does not care. No matter how low chance the plays are, he'll go for them no matter what everybody else thinks. So far, he's been decently successful in a lot of them. See if success continues. Ruby is now committed to that corner. Damien bumped. Still has the pinch. In front for Shadow Ball, but he's got the clear. And Let Me Pinch still aren't going to get that 5th goal. Every touch they make, Beach Boys Double Bubble has a defender waiting. Let Me Pinch, while they have the offense, they just aren't able to outplay Beach Boys Double Bubble the same way as they did earlier. Again, credit to Beach Sports for being able to adapt to this play, but they got to get 2 goals. That's a good start. That's a good demo. Brazy's got it open. And a Beach Sports Double Bubble do get their 3rd, now only 1 away from tying this game, and it all comes as a result of Ruby removing Damien out of contention. And the offense of Beach Sports Double Bubble Wall has been relatively quiet. It has found their chances. Well, not quiet, actually. Yeah, it has been quiet. 3 shots compared to the 9 of Let Me Pinch. Still, they just want 1 more. Ruby hits it wide. Let Me Pinch searching to make sure that one just gets away. Again, they want that 5th. Shadow Ball. Off the ceiling, Ruby dunked, but he's supposed to bubble. Still trying to contest everything they can. Damien. Solo play, where Damien is scariest. And he's supposed to bubble, jump immediately on. I didn't want to let him have any chances. 10 seconds left. Shadow Ball wants to end it. Dribble going! That's a beautiful dribble from Shadow Ball. He takes it up. Just needs 2 touches. Lets me pinch go down the field. And it's Shadow Ball 14 who may have just ended this series. Damien wants one more. Ruby won't let him. He'll hit the ground. Let me pinch. Win in a sweep. 3 games straight. They outplay Happy Sports double bubble. Well, game 1 was close. Game 2 and game 3 felt like it was just theirs to win. And let me pinch. They definitely took their opportunities well. As a 5-3 game 3 ends the series just like that. And now again, and now for them again, just a great win, exactly what they needed. Again, reminder before this they were ranked at number 8 in the standings. Now they can be a little bit happier. Again, we'll go to the main screen. That is, again, our last match of the night. But before you do anything of that sort, we are going to get an interview with this double bubble side. As I think we should. They did ask for one, so we'll give it. Excuse me. No, I think something's stuck in my throat. Okay, there we go. That should be out. Sorry about that. My throat's, I don't know, my throat's got something stuck in it. But hopefully we won't have any more of that, as, again, double bubble with full control. Sorry, let me pinch with full control of this series, double bubble. We'll see their record go to 2-3 again. They're trying, again, for both these teams trying to get into the playoffs. It's not been easy, but Let Me Pinch is definitely finding themselves a little more successful. As again, we are just waiting for them, but while it's happening, we'll take a look at our schedule here for the last time. As 17A Theatricks won their first series against Stryker Mallards 3-1, and we saw Let Me Pinch sweep Happy Double Bubble. In fact, and this is a fun statistic, I think so far this season, all the Premier 2-2 matches I've had, and specifically all the ones I remember, specifically having Happy Sports Double Double, have all ended in sweeps. And I believe that's been all the matches I've had. I've had 3 of them this season for Premier 2 videos. As now joining us now is Shadow Ball, the captain of Let Me Pinch. Congratulations on your win.
Thanks.
Yeah, what a series. Again, you guys, fighting in those playoffs. Before this match, you're ranked number 8 in the standings. Of course, that win gonna help you there. I'm sure that the playoffs had something to do, it were definitely on your mind for some part of that series.
Yeah, I think we're good enough to be able to maybe get, like, that 4th spot or into the top 4. That's kind of our goal. And, I mean, we kind of needed to start getting some wins. With 2 losses, we're not really going to be able to afford much more.
Oh, you're not wrong about that. I mean, with how difficult the season is, you guys have also had a really difficult schedule. I mean, your losses have come to the Shanghai Sharks and Happy Sports Atlantic 2 frontrunners, and you still have to play Big Spaceship Gaming afterwards. Again, this season does not get easier for you guys. I mean, what do you kind of do knowing about how difficult your matches can definitely be?
I mean, it's good to have gotten the experience against the higher teams earlier on. Because even though, I mean, we lost 3-1, but I think we were kind of able to keep it, like, somewhat close. And against, Big Spaceship Gaming later on, I think maybe we're going to try and win that one, and also obviously try to win all the other matches, which I think we can do as long as we don't really let our guard down and play our best.
And you guys definitely know what it's doing. I mean, in that series, I mean, we're going to talk about, you guys both looked insane. I mean, Game 2 was insane for Damien. He looked unbeatable. Even in Game 3, you and Damien together looked unbeatable. What was it that kind of allowed you guys to excel so much? Because this series, you guys looked unbeatable out there. What was it you guys did before the series or during the day that kind of allowed you guys to play so successfully?
I mean, me and Damien have been playing for a long time together, and recently I've tried to, because obviously he's really mechanical, so I just focusing on doing whatever I can to give him like the boost in the ball and time, and he can pretty much score from when, like almost 100% of the time when he gets those conditions.
Yeah, again, I mean, we're seeing that from Damien. Dude can score whenever he feels like he's hit multiple nasty plays on them. I mean, I feel, again, obviously, you're just allowing him to excel in his position, but of course, again, you guys still have a lot more matches in this season. Again, tell me about kind of your upcoming matches. Are there any teams that you're looking forward to playing against later on this season, or are there any teams that you want to call out specifically? Because, I mean, you do still have, again, 3 weeks left in this season. Are there any of those 3 matches that you're really looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to facing 10 Exile Esports. It's gonna be the last week 8 match, and Bizo is, he's a bit of a fraud, so I'll be having fun beating him.
Everybody says that, and what's funny is I know BZO pretty well, so that's pretty funny. Everybody says that. Again, I know you're looking forward to 10 Exile, wanting to play him. You already calling that you're gonna take that win. I love the confidence from you guys. Again, congratulations on your win, Shadow Ball. It's been a while since I've actually last seen you. Last time I saw you were in the All-Star League, so it's been a while. Again, that was November 14th, 2022. That's a long time ago. It's a long time ago since I've last seen you, man. But welcome back. Congratulations on your win. Again, just keep up the good work. Maybe I'll get to see you guys later on in this season. Congratulations. Have an amazing rest of it. Before you go, of course, I forgot to say this. I always forget this sometimes. Before you go, you have any shoutouts? I'll have to repeat myself later on, but you have any shoutouts? Anything you want to say?
I mean, obviously, thank you to my team for carrying me this far. Thank you to everybody. Thanks for anyone that watched. Thanks for you for casting, and anybody that wants to see us win. Thanks for the support.
And let me try to repeat myself again. Last time I saw you was in the All-Star League back in, I think, Season 0. Back here on Phantom. That was a long time ago. Again, it's nice to see you back again. Good luck in your next week match against Big Spaceship Gaming, another front runner in this league, so you're gonna have a tough time. Again, hopefully I'll get to see you again later on this season. You guys are really exciting to watch, so again, good luck, and hopefully again we'll see you again soon on the stream. Have an amazing rest of your night.
You too. Thanks.
That was Shadow Ball 14 of Shadow Ball 14 of the Let Me Pinch team that just swept a Beat Sports double bubble and have ended this stream again. Thank you all so much for joining. Means so much. That is it for me and all of the action tonight. Everybody, take care. Be well. I'll see you guys soon. We have a lot more matches coming in the future for this week. So stick around, guys. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Take care. Be well. And I'll see you again on the Sporty stream.